Hello, friends, people of all ages and denominations and whatever else. It is me. I am back again, this time with your December Humble Choice games. As we all know, I always like to go over the Humble Choice games every month. I'm not sponsored. They don't know who I am. I am just some lowly guy that actually appreciates this website, as well as a long lasting individual who participates. But without further ado, let's check out the games. As we can see here, we have a couple of games on here that are pretty interesting. First up, Expeditions Rome. I have heard a little bit about this game. It is more of a tactical RPG game than a 4K game. Think kind of like an early Dungeons and Dragons sort of situation. I haven't seen much playthrough of it, but the gameplay itself, from what I've seen, is actually really kind of cool. But you are playing as, Romans. So, as it says, the future of Rome is in your hands. What will your legacy be? Take on the role of a young legatus whose father was murdered by an unknown political opponent, forcing you to escape Rome and take refuge in the military campaign to subdue a Greek rebellion. Step by step, you increase your military prowess, strengthen yourself in the forge of combat, and become the legatus everyone learns to both respect and to fear. In Expeditions Rome, you exert the real will of Rome through your actions across the world stage, from the bright blue coasts of Greece to the deep forests of Gaul. Decide how people will view you in Rome. Will you strike with an iron fist or speak with a silver tongue? Will you embrace the political heritage of the Republic or carve your own path as you navigate the complex politics of the Roman Senate? Every choice matters as you decide the fate of your legion, your close companions, and of Rome itself. So yeah, this is something I would probably definitely play. I may play on my own or whatever else because it has your basic strategy RPG gameplay. It says create your own Roman legatus. Customize your character's look, gender, class, and skills to match your playstyle in role-playing fantasy. Engage in tactical turn-based combat powered by an extensive skill-based action system where every weapon changes your potency on the battlefield. Adventure with 5 unique companions, discovering their extensive backstories and unique personalities. Explore a beautifully realized, colorful world across many different environments, including North Africa, Greece, Gaul, and Rome herself. It's really cool. I like the idea. It did only get an 88% positive, but I mean, come on. Come on. Next up, we have Midnight Fight Express. This looks to be, how do I put it? It's a combat game, but corridor combat, a la Daredevil and crap. So, an unexpected hero emerges on the city's darkest night. Your babyface, a former member of the criminal underworld, lured back into the life by a mysterious AI drone. Your mission against impossible odds: fight your way across the city before sunrise and prevent a citywide criminal takeover together. Engage in a brutal and hyperkinetic brawling ballet using every environmental tool and street fighting technique at your disposal. Level up your abilities to take down the mounting onslaught of bozos, cronies, and crime lords. So yeah, it is kind of just a beat 'em up. I think instead of doing a side-scrolling beat 'em up, this is kind of like a 3D-esque beat 'em up. I mean, hey, there's nothing wrong with that. It's got a 91%, and beat 'em ups can be pretty cool. Next up, we have Eklix II. I think I already have this game, but it's the sequel to Eklix, obviously. It's kind of like a sci-fi hybrid um, open world game RPG. Uh, Obviously, kind of like Fallout, but without the VAT system. You know, if you've not played the first one's like lauded as a really good game, but so many bugs. Oh my gosh. The amount of bugs in that game is harsh. But it was still great. Again, I think I already own this game. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and check if I do or not. Nope, I do not. I only have the first one. So nice. I did play the first one. It was actually relatively good. So I will probably play this one. It says Eklix II is a sequel to Eklix, the vintage open-world role-playing experience from the award-winning creators of the Gothic and Risen series, Piranha Bytes. Eklix II returns to the post-apocalyptic science fantasy world of Magellan, the massive environments that can be explored with unrivaled freedom via jetpack. You'll be able to move through the epic story any way you want. Several years after Jax defeated the hybrid, a new threat arrives from the sky, unleashing the dangerous powers of Dark Eklix and endangering all life on the planet. In order to defeat the beast on Magellan, the safety of his own family, Jack has to go on a mission to convince the factions to unite against the invaders and find his own son, Dex, who got separated from him. Dive into a huge, handcrafted, completely unique world with multiple factions and diverse environments set in a post-apocalyptic science fantasy universe. My allergies are killing me right now. Huh. But yeah, so explore the planet of Magellan with unprecedented freedom, using a trusted jetpack to traverse the map and even fly. Interact with the lived-in world full of unique NPCs. They will remember what you've done and act accordingly, and blah, blah, blah. Some will join you and leave your group depending on how you behave. You're able to be killed, which will have an effect on the story. So, obviously a really good game. First one was really good other than the bugs, but second one's kind of gotten better. It did get a 75%, mostly positive, so kind of look out for that. Next up, we have Nobody Saves the World. This is actually really interesting. It is multiplayer. I did play this when I got it on Xbox Game Pass for a little while, and I got relatively far. But you basically it's kind of like an RPG, but it's kind of an action RPG where you kind of can turn into many different things based on what you want to do, and they all kind of, you can take skills from all of them and mesh them together. While you fight monsters and try to find this god wizard. So, this is when the ancient calamity reawakens, who can save the world? Nobody. That's you. You're nobody. Master the art of transformation to become a slug, ghost, dragon, and more in this new take on action RPGs from the creators of Guacamelee. Also a really good game. Complete quests to discover and swap between 15 plus varied and distinct forms. Mix and match abilities in unexpected ways to unlock and complete even more challenging quests. Explore a vast overworld on your own or with a friend online while clearing shape-shifting dungeons in an effort to stop the calamity and save the world. It is much better with friends. Next up, we have the Gunk. I actually heard about this when it first came out. I didn't play any of it. I just thought the name was kind of cool. It is kind of another 3D platformer action adventure game. Kind of stylized. But the Gunk stars Randy, part of our duo of gritty space haulers, struggling to make a buck as they chance upon an untouched planet brimming with life. They came in search of valuable resources, and it looks like they've hit the jackpot. As they uncover the dormant secrets of a shattered civilization, they must battle the curse of a toxic gunk parasite, all while getting caught in a spiral of festering mistrust. Use your trusty power glove to reverse the corruption, uncover secrets of old, and heal the planet. Experience the evolving relationship of the crew as you explore this unique planet. So yeah, it's basically just a third-person action adventure game. It's run of the mill, looks like, but pretty good story from what they say, and 85% positivity. Next up, we have The Pale Beyond. This game has been on my radar and it's on my wish list right now, so now I don't have to worry about it. It's got a really interesting setup, and it's based on a true story too. So, 5 years ago, the Viscount and its crew set sail to the Pale Passage in search of absolute magnetic south. The ship and its crew were tragically lost to the ice, never to be seen again. Her sister ship, the Temperance, shall follow in her path, hoping to find answers where the Viscount failed. The polar exploration game set in an unforgiving frozen wasteland where you embark on a treacherous voyage across the ice and through the Pale Beyond. It's a stunning yet harsh landscape that can change at any moment. Every decision matters, and the ice doesn't care. As the expedition unfolds and the polar winter approaches, every decision you make will have a meaningful impact on the story as you navigate your way across the ice. I was like, you didn't ask to lead the expedition, but here you are, stuck in the ice. Captain missing, miles from civilization. Someone has to take charge. Manage your meager resources, balance safety and morale, make the hard calls, and head in the only direction you can, through the Pale Beyond. So yeah, it is a survival ship game where your choices matter. It is something that I've really been kind of intrigued with, and I really do kind of want to play. Oh, skipped one. Next up, we have Last Call BBS by Zachtronics, I guess. Boot up your Z5 Power Lance and dial into Last Call BBS, the last game from Zachtronics. The bar keeps loaded up his retro computer with a full set of puzzle games for you to download and play. No need to worry about copy protection. They're all fully cracked and ready to enjoy. So this is basically a MIDI system that you can play that have many different puzzle games on it in different ways. That looks to be pretty much it. It's an amalgamation game. Huh. I might play it just to see kind of how it is. But that's kind of cool. It's got solitaire and stuff like that. Really interesting vibe to it. Next up we have From Space. This looks to be a multiplayer game. That's no bubblegum army. That's an endless horde menacingly pink aliens taking over our planet. Enough sweet talk. Grab your gear. We need you and your squad to defeat the pink pests. Okay. Seems interesting. Graphics-wise. Your mission, liberate Earth from the alien horde. So there is a story mode. It's time to save the world, embark on a journey, meet fellow Earthlings that require assistance. You, Virtuoso, you'll be completing a wide range of exciting missions, usually through chaotic combat. And yes, you have full permission to destroy everything in your path. While you can play From Space solo, if you're brave enough, you'd be wise to invite some friends to help you out. Yeah, that's what I thought. It's a multiplayer game, really, at heart. You have a specialist skill. Huh, but there's also RPG elements to it. Interesting. I do like the graphics. I think it's kind of interesting. I did get a 67 mix, one of the lowest ratings I've seen on here. So, and looks like we have DC Universe Infinite, a 1 month free trial that comes with this. I guess it's their digital library. Enjoy the benefits of being DC Universe Infinite member. Okay, new comics faster than ever. And it needs to be redeemed early. Wow. Huh. Alright, guys, those are your games and your one non game, it looks like. For December, you also get your 20% discount if you're always on. And the charity this month is code.org. It is a nonprofit dedicated to ensuring that every student has the opportunity to learn computer science, which is always well for the coming games that we need. But there you go, guys. I am going to go blow my nose because my allergies are already got me stuffy up. If you like, let me know in the comments which games you're looking forward to, which games you'd like to see played, which games you're going to play. Because I always like to know. But until then, be kind to each other. I'll see you in the next one.